guys, and welcome back to Range Rebel Productions. In this video here, I want to talk about bug out bags or load out bags, however you want to call it. Basically, I want to talk about like what I am using as a like a bug out bag when the situation arises, the apocalypse comes, and it's time to get out of Dodge, because shit's hitting the fan. You gotta have everything in a bag and like ready to go. So, pretty much have like that bag, put together, and then like would be like a week's worth bag, and then also on this video I want to talk about like a 3-day bag, like what you would carry in there. So pretty much, basically like one general rule I would choose to follow, since I am prior military, it's usually a good idea to go by the military packing SOP, as us infantry guys would know, like the packing list of the stuff you're taking with you, to the field to be able to survive for a week to 2 weeks at a time, without being close to the barracks. So, they know what they're doing when they put that list together, and it works. So, it's usually like a good rule of thumb to follow that. Basically, like what that's going to cover is, it's cold, you're going to have stuff to stay warm. So like a jacket, like Gore-Tex top, Gore-Tex bottom. In this pack, you're going to find like polypropylene. These ones are black. Normal military would carry brown polypropylene. You also find like some rain gear to stay dry. Like change of clothes, like hygiene stuff, washcloth, clean underwear, clean socks, towel, stuff like that. It's basically like what you'd want to keep like in a list, to take with you. So the actual bag I'm using for like a week's supply at a time is going to be the military style Alice pack that I found on eBay, and I'm pretty happy with it. The one that I had before was the woodland camo, had the metal frame to it, not the plastic like this one, but pretty similar to style. This is digital camo. So if you open this one up, you have pockets up here, Velcro that you can put like a bunch of stuff in. And what I would want to have in there is I have an all black cover that covers this. So like if it's raining, I can keep my whole entire pack dry and not have to worry about getting the inside all wet. So just stash that inside of here. Always a good idea to have yourself like a roll of toilet paper. I mean, you can't go without this. Like, this is a must. Like when in the warmer weather, I mean, you might find yourself like where you want to, be able to take a bath, or like, trying to clean yourself up like in a river or a lake. You're gonna need some kind of water shoe to be able to walk around on those bottoms. This is not on the military SOP. This is an additive that I think is a good idea. So I would, throw something like that like down in the bottom of your bag, just so you could have it. This bag has a lot of MOLLE on the outside, so you can add like different pouches, set them up basically however you want. But you're gonna need the military like e-trenching tool. Every infantry guy knows what this is. Very helpful. I've used it camping to chop wood. It works fairly well for that. I do have pouch on each side that's carrying a poncho, black one, then a woodland. The black one I like to use as a cover over top of my poncho liner, and kind of set that up as like a sleeping bag. Any of you guys that might have been Army Ranger would know about the Ranger sleeping bag poncho liner, and then the poncho, you just wrap that up and there's your sleeping bag. But regular infantry would know about the three sleeping bag system, 3 parts that folds up into or compresses into like a basketball size thing that you could fit down in your ruck. I don't have that. That is a plan for me to get, but I don't need it like right at the moment. Next to these here, I have the military canteens. Definitely need canteens, or some sort of containers to hold water. Water is going to be very valuable. You're going to need that to survive. So on the other side of this pack here, you have your basic shoulder straps, which are adjustable this way, and then the waist strap to go around for basically keeping this pack up high. You want to be able to tighten that up here and then throw your straps. That's where you want to handle the weight. You don't want the weight like way down here. You want it up as high as you can on your back to make that really comfortable, because when these are full with all of your gear, I mean it's going to get pretty heavy. So just keep that in mind, like when you're packing, that everything you put into that bag is going to create weight, and it's going to get heavy. The next bag I want to use or talk about here is actually my old military bag, and I can't believe this bag is actually like held up as long as it has. But I mean, as you can see on here, where is it, the top of the bag, the canvas is like coming apart already because the material is getting worn. But this bag, some of you guys may recognize it, or some of you guys might recognize the same bag in green that the medics were using back in the day. I'm talking early 2000s. But I like this bag because it has lots of storage compartments in here. Pens, papers. You have pockets everywhere in this bag. You could store magazines down here, like if need be. And then the main big compartment. So we get this lined up all the way here so we can unclip that and show you what I'm talking about. You have straps to hold, clothes in here or things of like that nature. Flip this thing around. You have these similar straps that you do on the Alice pack here that are adjustable. The same waistband to keep that up on your back. It doesn't have a solid frame, but what this does have is what I like too are these solid metal bars that go in here to keep this thing from bowing like this. So these are really nice. It's whoever designed this bag knew what they were doing for sure here. But pretty much what you want to use this bag for is like 2 days to 3 day bag. Like some big items that I would want to carry in there is like hydration kits, iodine tablets, water filter. I have a spotting scope that I use with the tripod legs. that I picked up at Harbor Freight. It's a 20 to 60 by 60, very good long range. It's probably almost as good as the 60 millimeter scope I have on my 308 too. So I mean, it does work fairly well. And then I have a night vision set that it's like a night vision scope attachment that can mount on the end of the scope, and then you can mount the LCD screen like right here, so you don't have to physically like look down into the scope to watch it. You can just aim your scope at whatever and see your view in here on the screen, so you can see things at night. So basically, like if you're going to be aiming at targets at nighttime, you want to be able to see like where they're at. Also, like one more thing I want to show you that I have for this bag, like right now, is you know, a set of rope gloves, and then you know, a carabiner, and then the figure 8 system. I have the rope, it's just not here. Static line. I mean, you never know, like you could be out on a patrol and come up to a cliff bank and you need to get down there, but you know, you're gonna fall if you try because it is kind of steep. So I mean, you know how to do some rappelling. Just find you like a nice base on a good solid tree, and then set up, and then you can rappel down the side of the cliff there, get to where you're going, and then, you know, like if you're trying to find a water source, I mean, for stuff like that. So basically, you know, these are the in a nutshell, like these are the packs that I'm using. You can use like whatever you want. You don't have to have like these specific items to, you know, be able to pack in, but you know, these are useful. Military uses them. They're going to stand up. They can handle the weight. And there are other items online, you know, for these specific purposes that, you know, companies are manufacturing and like selling right now, because the market is pretty good for it. But just try and stick to like a SOP that is standard operation procedure. You know, keep the same things. Basically cover, stay warm, stay dry, stay hydrated, you know, ammo, food, all your essentials that you're going to need. You know, think with a military mindset, and you'll be all right. So I hope you guys like this video here. I'm going to post more videos pretty soon, like on some weapon stuff that I'll be carrying around too. So don't forget to hit like, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button so you can get notifications like when I post some new videos, and stay tuned and wait for new videos to come out. Talk to you later, guys.